Hi, this is Kathy with the Gen X Explorer. I'm here to tell you how you can get an upgrade on your upcoming cruise. Okay, so your first method for getting an upgrade on your upcoming cruise is to wait until you see a promotion that promises a free upgrade. Oftentimes, several times a year, you will see that cruise lines will send out an email or advertise that if you book an interior, you'll get a free balcony upgrade right off the top. These are usually really great deals. They don't happen very often, but they do happen several times a year. So the best way to find out about these is to get on the email list for your favorite cruise lines, follow their social media, and just make a point to check their pages or websites every so often to see when these promotions come up. This is a good way to know that you're getting your upgrade at the time that you book. Okay, so if you don't get that free upgrade promotion when you book, another way to get your upgrade is to wait for an email from your cruise line. They will usually offer you a chance to bid on an upgraded category. For example, if you booked an interior, you will probably get an email at some point asking you to bid on an ocean view or a balcony or a suite. Those emails will come with a link that you click on, and all you have to do is put in the amount that you would like to bid. There's a slider. Well, it'll have a minimum bid. You can't bid anything. There's definitely a minimum, and the minimum is going to change based on when you booked, how much you've already paid, and which sailing you're on. The more popular cruises may have a higher minimum bid. If you've already paid quite a bit, you may have a lower minimum bid. It really just depends. So they're going to be different every time. And even people on the same sailing are going to get different bid offers based on what they've already paid towards their cruise. So when you get this email, all you need to do is click on the link in your email, decide which cabin you're going to, which bid you want to try, and then you'll enter your credit card information. And then at some point between the time of bidding and the time of cruising, you may possibly get an email that says, congratulations, your bid has been accepted and you have been upgraded. One thing that happened to me on my last cruise was that my husband and I booked an interior cabin. We got a really great minimum bid offer. Like it was $70 to upgrade to an ocean view from an interior. So we tried it. I was fully expecting, because we placed the minimum bid, I was fully expecting my bid to be rejected. I was also fully expecting that if it did get accepted, we would just get an ocean view. Well, what happened was our small minimum bid was accepted, and they even upgraded us to a balcony, a really nice balcony with a great view. It wasn't obstructed or anything, and we were very happy with that upgrade program. Now, something to keep in mind about the bidding for the upgrade is that you can't choose your cabin number. So you may bid on, like, let's say you have interior and you're bidding on an ocean view. You may end up in a part of the ship that you don't necessarily love. So keep that in mind. If you're really picky about which end of the ship or which side of the ship that you want to be on, bidding on these is not the best way to do it, because you don't get to choose and you cannot take it back. So once you make that bid and your offer is accepted, they will charge your card. They will automatically upgrade you. And when you log on to check your status, you will see your new cabin assignment. If you don't like it, there's really nothing you can do about it. One other way that you can get an upgrade is to call the cruise line directly and ask if you can have an upgrade. Now, they'll have you pay the difference between what you've already paid and what your upgraded cabin will be. Sometimes this is lower than bidding on an upgrade, and sometimes the difference is just a better price overall. Now, the great thing about this is that often you can choose the cabin. If you go online and see what cabins are still available on your sailing, you can often tell the cruise line that you would like to upgrade. You want to change to a specific cabin number, and just ask what the difference is going to be. Sometimes it's very affordable. It really depends on what you paid already versus what the going rate is right now. I noticed on my last cruise in March, we had a Facebook group, and there was one guy who posted, "Oh, I got an upgrade to Yacht Club for $46. I got very excited and I called and I said, how much would it be to upgrade to Yacht Club on MSC? And the woman told me it would be $2,000 per person to upgrade to Yacht Club. So clearly, this same rate doesn't apply to everybody. It really depends on what you've already paid and what cabins are available and what they're now going for. And you can do this anytime. It doesn't necessarily have to be before you make your final payment. It can be anytime. They're always happy to take your money. So give that a try if you want the guaranteed upgrade, because this is the way to get it for sure. When you bid on something, it's not guaranteed, but if you want a guarantee, go ahead and give them a call, and if they can help you, they usually will. Something else you can do when you're first booking your cruise is to book a guaranteed cabin type. What this means is that you're not booking a specific cabin. You're just buying a spot on that ship. So let's say you book a guaranteed interior. There's a chance that all of the interior cabins will sell out. In that case, they will have no choice but to upgrade you. So let's say you book a guaranteed ocean view and all the ocean view cabins sell out. They will upgrade you to a balcony and so on. So this is the best and definitely the most inexpensive way to get an upgrade, but it is definitely not a guaranteed upgrade. And again, you don't know if it will happen, and you also don't know where you will be on the ship. You have to be ready if you do this. If you try this method, you have to be ready to just accept whatever cabin they give you. So if you book a guaranteed interior, you've got to be okay with any interior cabin on the ship and consider any upgrades a bonus. The great thing is that you'll save a lot of money doing this. And even after you find out what cabin you've been assigned, if you don't like it, you can always call and ask if you can just pay for that upgraded cabin, like I mentioned before and earlier in the video. So the last way that you can try for an upgrade, it doesn't happen very often, but it still does happen, is on embarkation day. If you still have not gotten that upgrade that you wanted, you can go to guest services and you can ask, are there any upgrades available? And if there are, they will usually give it to you. Now you do have to pay for it. They don't do free upgrades anymore. It's very unlikely that you'll get a free upgrade. And again, the price could be anything. It could be just slightly over what you've already paid, or it could be several $100s, depending on how booked the cruise is already, what the current rate is. But it's definitely worth asking. We're going to be cruising in a few weeks, and I definitely plan on doing that as soon as I get on board. So those are all my tips for getting an upgrade on your cruise cabin. Something I want to stress though is if there's a specific cabin type that you are definitely wanting and anything less will make you miserable, just go ahead and start off booking the cabin that you want right off the bat. It does cost more often to do it this way, but the peace of mind knowing that you have which cabin you have, where it is on the ship, what floor you'll be on, all of that, it's worth the extra expense just to have the cabin you really want. If the upgrade is just icing on the cake and you'll be happy with any cabin, no matter where it is on the ship, then any of these other methods are going to work just fine for you. Now, do you have any other ideas or comments about how to get upgrades on a cruise? If so, please comment below. Also, as you can tell, I'm very new to YouTube. This is my very first video, and I don't know, you can probably tell I'm very nervous, but I apologize for that. I'm just learning. So please bear with me. And if you have any advice for a brand new YouTuber who likes to talk about cruises, please let me know. Reach out to me, follow me, subscribe, whatever. I would really appreciate it as I get this journey started. Thank you.